Hello and welcome to all the action from the plate and cup matches from Moyola and Seaview. First up, it's Cliftonville versus Milton City. It's under 13s and it's a plate match. Both teams knew exactly what's at stake and both sides had chances in the early stages. The Milton City put on most of the pressure in the opening minutes. A careless foul just outside the box left the Reds looking at a free kick in a very dubious area. Milton City made no mistake, 1-0. The North Belfast team tried to respond immediately, but the Derry defence held on well. In fact, at times went on some great counter-attacks. The second goal came with a little bit of imagination and a team that could hold its shape. Milton City were now 2-0 ahead. Cliftonville had some great runs themselves, but a mixture of timing and luck saw Milton City hold the score for the win and the plate.
Cup games are, some of them say they're like a one-off, but you have 16, 17, 18, 19 players. Everybody through the cup season gets to play their part. They get to experience a day out. Some kids don't get to play in finals and get to play in one. It's absolutely fantastic for them.
We stay with the same theme, Northwest versus Belfast. This time it's Derry Colts v Crusaders, and it's a cup match. Derry pushed all forward and left themselves sparse at the back, and the Crews took full advantage of that. Derry pushed once more with great skill and communication, but were denied by a brilliant display of keeping. That dangerous gap in Derry's defence showed once more, leaving the door open for Crews to take the second of the night. Early into the second half, Derry found their pace and put themselves on the board, 2-1. The Crews keeper now came under real pressure, but he denied an equaliser while still nursing an injury. A now nervous Derry defence brought a player down outside the box, causing a free kick, which was dispatched for a match-winning final goal. Crusaders 3, Derry Colts 1.
Our defensive record's been great, and tonight they really had to work so hard for it. Now, there was no doubt about it. We knew what Derry Colts were going to give us. They're such a good side, probably the best team we've. So we knew we had to dig in, and we definitely did. Honest to God, never been so proud of them. They were fantastic. Worked so hard. They deserve this. They definitely do deserve it for the hard work they put in there tonight.
We travel now to Seaview, where Glentoran under-17s battle it out for the plate with local rivals Cliftonville. Cliftonville dominated from open play early on, with at least 2 chances on the Glen's goal. It was no surprise then when Cliftonville went 1-up when the Reds were allowed to play in the Glen's goalmouth. The East Belfast club again let the pace of play be set by Cliftonville, and a second goal came in the confusion. A well-struck penalty for Glentoran in the second half brought them back into contention, 2-1. The Glens heads were now back in the game, and a great cross and a tap in, 2-all. Cliftonville pounced though from a corner to make it a game and cup winning 3-2.
Fair credit to Glentoran. 2-0 up at half time. They made it very difficult for us in the second half. But as I was just saying to the boys, they showed a great deal of character, that they didn't panic when it went 2 each and they were able to regroup. And Mark McKee, one of our local players who's moving on to greater things over in England with Stevenage, was able to pop up with a winner. So all credit to the boys. That's the league and one of the cups they won this year. So it's a great achievement for everybody associated with the team.
Back to Moyola now for a local derby. Bertie Peacock Youth beat Coleraine under 12s, and it's a plate match. Peacocks definitely looked the more determined in the opening stages and scored early. Perhaps nerves or enthusiasm brought a free kick on the edge of the box for Coleraine, which was duly converted to an equaliser. The second half saw Peacocks first test the Coleraine keeper and then beat him, finding the top corner of the net. Final score, Bertie Peacocks 2, Coleraine 1.
It's not our style. We usually like to attack all the time, but we were beat here in a final a couple of weeks ago with Linfield in the Boys Cup final, and maybe that got into the boys' heads. It could certainly get under mine at a stage. Maybe the boys decided to sit back and take what they had, but you can never do that when you're playing your local rivals.
Back to Seaview, where Glendora face Armagh in an under-16 plate battle. Both teams played a fast-flowing long game with chances at either end of the pitch. Glendora played a slightly more attacking game but couldn't take advantage of their chances. With the stench of extra time in the air, Armagh applied more pressure, but to no avail. With just 3 minutes of extra time gone, Glendora find the net, 1-0. The celebrations didn't last long, as in the dying moments of extra time, Armagh responded, forcing penalties. It wasn't to be the night for the Orchard County men, as Glendora's keeper pulled off a great save, winning the match in the most cruel way.
It was a tough game. I thought we played very, very well. You know, it's a hard way to go out of any game, and to be honest, I give credit to Joe and the Armagh boys because they played right to the end. And you know, it's one of them things where football goes one way or the other, and we've had a lot of disappointments this year, but thankfully we came out at the end, you know.
The last of our featured games is another local derby, Limavady v Coleraine, and it's a plate competition. With just 3 minutes gone, Limavady caught everyone off guard when they scooped a cheeky goal from the edge of the box. This fast-paced game then changed direction, Coleraine striking and equalising, taking advantage of the confusion in the Limavady defence. Ten minutes later, Coleraine came again, 2-1. Just into the second half, and Limavady respond, 2-2. This game is surely one of the fastest and highest scoring of the tournament. Coleraine make it 3-2. Some careless defending allows Limavady back into the game. 3-all. With such a fast-paced match, decisions can go either way, and this one for a goal may be rather questionable. 4-3. If there was any doubt of the scoreline, Coleraine made sure of it. 5-3 final score.
It was a good match. The Limavady played well, we played well. 14-year-olds, that's what you expect, that kind of football, what you see.